Welcome in, everyone, to this presentation of the National Football League on EA. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico. The final 2 weeks of the regular season are upon us, and off we go on EA Sports. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Raiders offense set to take over for the first time. They are led by the former Heisman Trophy winner out of LSU, Jaden Daniels.
I think the biggest thing that stood out from last week's game was when they went into the game with an initial plan, how quickly were they able to get away from that when they realized it wasn't working? I think they got a lot of unscouted looks, meaning the defense threw a lot of exotic looks at them, blitzes, different fronts and coverages, maybe things they didn't work on all week. So the key this week is understand what is the defense looking to do today and how fast can we make those adjustments if we're not having early success.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. On second down, it's Daniels. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. Third and short, and it's Daniels. That's caught by Gibbs. Oh, he won't get there. Looking for a cutback lane. It never opened up. And now it's fourth down. The Raiders have their punt team out there. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The Houston offense heading out to the field for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
We have the luxury each week, Mike, of sitting down with these players and really getting a behind-the-scenes look at what makes them so good and what makes them tick. And, man, wouldn't it be nice to be able to bring the fan kind of behind the curtain and let them see for themselves what we see firsthand? And, man, it would only take a couple minutes for you to realize just what kind of leader this guy is. You would never know he threw 3 touchdowns last week. All he wanted to talk about was the costly interception and the couple plays he left out there. That's why they rally around him. The better he plays, the better the team plays.
In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
Quarterback's having a hard time establishing any sort of rhythm here early against this defense. He fails to connect on the first down pass. They give him another opportunity through the air on second, and it gets even worse. If they can't protect the quarterback and they can't get...
Oh, big hole left side. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 80 yards. Touchdown, Houston. They get the job done in the air. Greg, that is a play we see often. It's also a play we see work very often.
Mike, that 4 vertical route, it puts a ton of pressure on the secondary. But in order to do that, you have to give your quarterback time for those receivers to get downfield. Give credit to the offensive line. That's exactly what they did. They're able to take advantage for the strike.
Reichert out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. He fields it at the 8. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Raiders offense and Jaden Daniels ready to take over once more. And he's used his legs to great effect this year, both when the pocket breaks down and by design, as you check out the league leaders in quarterback rushing yards. Now whistles and a timeout. Daniels to throw on second down. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
It's a gain of 8. And the Las Vegas first down.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. Daniels gonna throw again. 3rd and long. From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels. Taking off, he'll try to get there. On comes the punter now, and he is hoping to improve on his first attempt. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Texans offense and Marvin Harrison Jr. getting set for their next drive. And what a start he's off to. You don't want to start prorating numbers out for 4 quarters, but fair to say, this defense is going to have to find some way to slow him down. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Now a deep ball for Mitchell.
His offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and you know they missed on that long attempt. At least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. They can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes. It's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. They will run it over center with Hall. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4. And it leads to 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. And it's great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. The Texans getting all set to punt. This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. The Raiders offense back onto the field as you take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. And things are getting a little tight with 2 weeks left in the regular season. Already, we can look ahead in both conferences to some critical divisional matchups ahead in Week 18. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Off the play fake, here's Daniels. That ball is caught on the sideline and both feet inbounds. A big 3rd down pickup for a 1st down. A pickup there of 28 yards.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success. You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
And he'll get back to midfield, so no gain on that one. It is 3rd and 10.
It's 3rd and 10.
Tight end going in motion here. A throw on the move is caught. His 2nd grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now Daniels. He'll go right back to Smith. They hook up again. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
21 more yards.
Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. That's caught by Smith on the right side. And the Raiders are going to have themselves a 1st and goal. He's out of bounds at the 7-yard line.
That's good for another Las Vegas.
Throwing again. Daniels. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Texans offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They lead it here early 7-0 as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here. That is intercepted. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
You know, Mike, we're seeing both these offenses come out here and play a little fast and loose in the passing game. The last 2 throws for each team, both resulting in an interception. Now, don't get me wrong.
Now, here's another ball that's intercepted. And the Texans will take over at their own 14-yard line. They'll come up here 1st and 10. Going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. You get a look there at his numbers on the ground from a week ago. Here's 2nd and 9. Putting the tight end in motion. Now they'll set up to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. 3rd down, 3 to go. He'll try to run for it with Hall. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
This is one of those down and distances where the offense really could either run or pass, but give credit to the defense. They sold out to stop the run, and boy, were they right. They take them down for a loss.
Here's the punter now, and he'll be looking for something better after that poor first punt. Now fair catch is taken back inside the 40.
At their own 40-yard line.
On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. 1 quarter in the books. 7-0 is our score. And we're back in Vegas after this. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Working out of the gun, it's Daniel. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Now, faking the give. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete. After that incomplete pass, we have a player shaken up. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Quick throw out wide. It's caught.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion, These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains. One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need.
In trouble, and down he goes. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. The motion man here is Mitchell. A run here with Hall. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Throw right side, pulled in by Mitchell. And he's got the 1st down. A great job looking at engaging where the marker is and getting there to set up 1st and goal. This one caught at the 4. And he'll take it on in. Marvin Harrison Jr. Touchdown, Houston. That's a 2-touchdown game for him. Numbers 7 and 8 for the season. Reichard good with the extra point. And the Texans move out on top 14-0. Reichard out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. The return starts from the 5. And this will work out quite well. They'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Raiders offense ready to see what they can do. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
It's the pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Throwing now, Daniels. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. To throw is Daniels. Thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete. Now whistles and a timeout. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. To the air again is Daniels. The throw here is complete. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8. Daniels gonna throw again. Over the middle, he's got Leggett. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. As you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a 1st down.
Keep it in the air. Here's Daniels. They go back to Leggett. He's got another one. And he's close to another 1st down as it's brought down just shy of the marker. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. A run up the middle, it's Gibbs. And the Raiders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. Good running. Gets them down to about the 4-yard line.
That's another Raiders 1st down. 1st and goal.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. He's got his big tight end. Touchdown, Vegas. It's his 4th touchdown on the year. The tight end using the middle of the field. I got a tight end next to me who's caught 60 NFL touchdowns, knows how to operate down in those spaces.
And that was my favorite place to operate, Mike. I always had this rule: the closer you got to the middle of the field, the worse they got at defending the pass. So that's where I wanted to work, and that's where this guy was working, and leads himself to a touchdown.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here's Sim. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Texans offense and their big play wideout getting set for their next possession. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's to the left side, taken in by Harrison. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Give up the middle with Hall. And he's going to weave his way forward. That's a 1st down at the 44-yard line.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
He'll be brought down after a short pickup to the 45. Here's a 2nd and 9. Another run here with Hall. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. You're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. He'll drop to throw. This one is taken in downfield. Big completion. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Texans. 3rd down. My focus, Greg, was on picking up the 1st down. Forget that. They go down the field and in the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, and I don't think it was just your focus, Mike. I think in this case, it was the defense's focus. They're so worried about where that 1st down marker was that they allowed them to get that ball up and over the top for the deep strike touchdown.
Will Reichard now on for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Texans will take a 21-7 lead. Reichard out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Throwing is Daniels. That's taken in left side by Smith. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Daniels now going to look to throw. That one complete to Leggett.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
On second down, it's Daniels. And it'll be a short pickup that's not enough for the first down. Here's third down and a few inches. From the shotgun on third down, Daniels. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
They send the tight end in motion. Throwing again, Daniels. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. Throwing on second down, Daniels. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
And he's going to be taken down short of the marker, and that is going to set up an interesting fourth down decision. They'll try it now with Gibbs. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on fourth down.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
The Texans offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. They'll have a long field ahead of them as they start first and 10. Over the middle, it's Harrison. And they'll be taken down just shy of the 30. Here's a timeout, Houston. That's their second, as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. More from you and Greg in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here and what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. We start with a great one in the AFC. Tennessee making the trip west to take on Los Angeles. And it's the Chargers who are on top in the second quarter. Trevor Lawrence has thrown a touchdown pass. From there, we head cross-country to check on the Giants at home at MetLife Stadium. And they were losers in that ball game to the visiting New Orleans Saints. Bryce Young leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. Lastly, we head to the Gulf Coast and check on the Bucs at home in Tampa. And they fall in that one to the visiting Indianapolis Colts. Traylon Burks, 2 touchdown catches in the victory. The highlights are fairly one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference here at the break. But I wouldn't call this one over just yet. I think there could still be some fireworks yet to come.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. We'll get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. The visitors' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And we show you some of the highlights, and there have been plenty to choose from. 3 touchdown passes and some other big-time throws as well. Certainly dialed in and on top of his game right throughout this one. So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Motion man set right. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Now he takes off.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
They're going to motion the tight end over here. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a third down. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down.
It takes a certain guy in that slot position to be willing and able to go across the middle of the defense on those in-breaking routes. You can tell this guy, he doesn't care. He is fearless going across the middle, and he's able to secure a nice catch.
And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Brings up 7th and 9 at the 36-yard line.
They'll look to throw yet again. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. 3rd and 9. Back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. The Texans set to punt this one away. A fair catch taken, and they're going to start right at their own 20-yard line. The Raiders offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And the turnovers have really been the story here. Take you back through the actually the lowlights in this one. Not a lot of positives when you have a 3-interception game under pressure all game long. The secondary feasting on his passes. Slot man in motion right. To throw is Daniels on. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
It's so easy to underestimate the speed of this quarterback until you get on the field. They break down your pursuit angles so quickly because of that speed, so give credit to the defense. They understand it's a collective effort to contain this guy, and this time, defense wins and brings him down for a sack.
He'll come up to 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the 3rd quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
The Houston offense going to make their way back onto the field. And as we look back now, Greg, at how we got here, we got a ton of highlights of the offense so far. In particular, great passing.
Yeah, and if you want to score points in the NFL, Mike, there's no secret. You've got to do it primarily through the air, and with 3 touchdowns here so far, that's exactly what we've seen. It's been deep balls. It's been intermediate shots. It's been good run after catch. This has really been high-level offense on display right from the jump.
That's caught by Harrison right side. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Tight end going in motion here. Quick throw, taken in. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
1st down, Texans.
On the give, it's Hall. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hacks to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4. He'll look to throw. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he wisely hit the deck at the end of that one. No unnecessary shot there. It is a 1st down. A gain of 15 and a 1st down.
These are the plays that are just crushing for a defense. Here you are, you think you're about to make a big stop, force 4th down, and get the football back. But instead, you let the quarterback get loose. He picks up the 1st down with his legs, and now you got to defend a fresh set of downs.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. They give to Hall. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
Well, after not having much success in the first half, they're able to get something going on the ground here to start the 3rd quarter. I'd love to see the play caller mix in some play action, mix in some pass game. That should open up some of these holes for better situations to run the ball.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. He'll go again with Hall. Room to run again. And he's in. Breece Hall. Touchdown, Houston. Greg, nothing changed at halftime. They come right out to start this 3rd quarter and pick up where they left off.
Well, I think this defensive coordinator is going to think back to his halftime speech, Mike, because whatever adjustments he thought they made, it obviously didn't resonate. What we saw happen in the first half, they picked right back up here to start the 3rd quarter, and at this point, the offense has hit its stride, and they continue to pull away.
Reichert out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. This taken at the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Vegas offense ready to get rolling again. This secondary will get a lot of the credit. 3 picks so far. But, Greg, the pass rush has been relentless as well.
Yeah, I think it's super important, Mike, that we point out just how much the pass rush and then the secondary coverage works together. The more that rush gets home, the faster that ball gets out. We can play certain coverages knowing the timing of the quarterback has to be sped up. So often, the teams that are the most successful in this league, Mike, they have the best understanding. When our back end and our front end are working in unison, man, it puts a lot of pressure on not only the quarterback, but the entire offense. I know this play results in an incomplete pass, but I think this is a really good job by the quarterback. His clock was going off. He felt that rush. He had no immediate target to go to with the ball. Instead, throw it away. Don't take the sack. Live for another day.
A quick throw out wide, caught left side. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here now, 3rd and 5. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. He's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
That's good for Las Vegas. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
To the air again is Daniels. Quickly, he gets it out to his right. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. 2nd down and 8.
At the 43-yard line.
From the gun, here's Gibbs. And he will not be able to get free. Picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
They'll throw with Daniels. That one taken in right side by Legette.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, He's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a fourth down decision to make.
And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. The visitors' offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 22-yard line.
They'll run. This is Hall.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
First down, Houston.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Adonai Mitchell, the intended target. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
On the handoff, here comes Hall. And he works his way through an opening. Up past the 35. Nice run for 8 on that one. Now a 3rd and 2. On the run, here's Hall. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. First and 10. Now, the ball comes out. The Texans have it. And there it is. The defense comes up with the big play, forcing the fumble as they get their offense right back on the field. Coming up, Greg, with a big turnover.
Taking the ball away, Mike, has really become an art form in the NFL. Some teams are good at it, some teams not so much. But in this case, great job by the defense taking that one away.
The visitors' offense ready to go as we give you a look at the current playoff race. And there is still a lot to play for. Every game is critical. Teams fighting to claim one of the 7 playoff spots that are up for grabs. And the Texans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them down to the 1. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. No chance at all. He'll go down.
I don't hate the play call. The best opportunity to throw the ball down this close to the goal line is usually on 1st or 2nd down. Like, the issue here is the quarterback has to know, if my first read is not open, this ball needs to be thrown out the back of the end zone. You cannot take a sack this close to the goal line.
He brings it down to the 5-yard line, but now it is 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Reichard's kick is good. And the Texans will extend their lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
The home team's offense ready for this next possession. Things not looking good, but see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2.
At the 34-yard line.
Daniels now going to look to throw. That's caught by Gibbs. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
To throw is Daniels. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Daniels going to throw again. He'll throw it left and has his running back.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game. Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down. Throwing again, Daniels. He's going to run it. A pickup of 14 as he takes it to the 14. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Throwing is Daniels. Looking right side, he's got a receiver. It's Smith. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Throwing now, Daniels. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Touchdown here in the 4th quarter, Greg. They have a big mountain to climb, but at least they're technically still alive in this one.
And now, Mike, we're going to see them line up to go for 2. They're going to see if they can get this lead down to 16 points and still give them a chance to fight back here late in the 4th quarter.
And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this 2-point try, but the execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This returnable from the 4. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. They send one of the tight ends in motion to the left. The drive begins with a run, and it's hauled. And he'll get about 5. They will run it over center with Hall. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
You have to wonder if next time does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play. It was clear before the ball was snapped. This was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force fourth down.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
Punt team out, ready to send this one away. As this drive quickly stalled out, so he's on to punt it away. Fair catch will be taken here. It is right at the 40-yard line. So now, out comes the offense, led by their quarterback as they take over once again. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Here's Daniels. That's to the left side, hauled in by Leggett. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
And the Las Vegas first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. They go back to Leggett. He's got another one. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. This one complete right side. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line. Keep it in the air. Here's Daniels. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Daniels to throw on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. 3rd and goal. It's Daniels. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete. The pass intended for Xavier Leggett. And now it's 4th and goal. They'll indeed go. It's Daniels. To the goal line and in. Xavier Leggett. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Extra point by Patterson is good. And the Raiders are able to edge a bit closer. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Illegal touching. Offense.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. A give. Here's Hall. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
On 1st down, they go right back to Hall. And he'll get this forward only to about the 32-yard line. So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Hall. And he will take this down close to a first down. Pickup of 9. They've got him a yard short of the sticks. Now an injury timeout, and that's Breece Hall, who is struggling a bit after that play. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down. The motion man here is Mitchell. And he is going to have a Texans first down. Maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. They'll stay on the ground. And now we get a timeout by the defense. So the clock stops with 1:50 left in the game. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They'll stick with him again. Open space inside the 10. And he'll be taken down. Now the Raiders going to use their 3rd and final timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee.
Will Waiter on the field goal of 20-yard attempt. The kick is good. Makes the score Texans 34, Raiders 20. Will Waiter to kick off.
This taken just shy of the goal line. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So it's a win for the visiting Texans. They bounced back from the loss last week, really put in a determined effort, and will come away with the victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.